Hello and welcome along to Mondo Chelloveck Movies. My name is John, and excuse the hat, it's absolutely freezing in here. We've just been out for a cup of coffee and it's absolutely bitter outside, so hence the hat. I haven't warmed up yet. A week ago, I met my good friend Michael Hewett, and along with Rock God 2004, link to his channel down below, Rock God 2004, that is. And we met up and had a great time in the Metal Centre. As always, that was a great meetup with Michael. It was good to have Nige there as well for comedy effect. We had a great time. Honestly, we're there about 3 hours in this coffee shop. We could have been there much longer. So I can't wait to see Michael again. So Michael brought some stuff for me, which I'll show you now. And I've got to thank Michael and Elaine for being so generous. So first up, I've got a card. That was my first ever Christmas card. Now, Michael told me how to say that, and to be honest, I struggled with it. And inside, it's kind of Happy Christmas is in Welsh, and I really struggled with that. So I'm not going to make a fool of myself by disgracing the Welsh language by trying to pronounce it. But yeah, that's my first Christmas card. That'll be going on the mantelpiece. So there you go. That is Happy Christmas in Welsh. So it's a really hard language. I know my uncle's Welsh and he's told me a little bit about Welsh, but it really doesn't, it's hard to say. There's a lot of pronunciation which is kind of really different to the English pronunciation of words. So when I was there, actually, I do know what I'm getting in some of this. I'm going to show you, I've got some slipcovers, some actual movies, and I've got this here, which I do know what it is, because Michael asked me, can I open it in the shop? So I'll go through what this is. And this is amazing. So as limited editions go, this is right up there because this is limited to like one because Michael's had this specially made for me and he knows me so well. So in here is this, a cup which has got a print of The Clockwork Orange, the movie. Does anybody know what that is? I knew as soon as it come up there, I thought, is that what I think it is? It's actually Alex DeLarge's serial number when he goes into prison. So the design on there is brilliant. You get a bit of like basically everything in this movie. There's so many little things, nods to everything in there. This movie is so stylish. It's full of stylish things, as you know. I'm a huge fan of A Clockwork Orange. So to have my first ever cup of A Clockwork Orange is something else. I love that. Actually, I just like that touch. I think that's so clever. And Michael had this specially made for me as well. So there's a cup. So he gave me this as well. So there you go. That's going to be something I'm going to have my coffee in from now on. I've got quite a few cups actually. And that's where it came from. And he had this one personally made as well. So that's such a personal touch, and I really do appreciate that Michael and Elaine has went to that lengths to give me something quite unique. Such a good, really generous gift. So thanks for that one. So firstly, I'll get into the movies that Michael sent. Don't know what these are. I haven't looked. It's been hard not to look through these movies. I'll take them out here, expertly wrapped as well, as always, and they'll see them when I'm seeing them. So first up, there is, I'll try and get this the right way around. I think it is the right way around. It is, oh, Will Smith, Concussion, 4K. Look at that. Now, I haven't seen this one, but I do know the premise behind this movie. Is it because he's had a concussion? Nothing hits harder than the truth. Is it based on a true story? Is it something to do with? I'm just guessing on this one. He's been in some kind of altercation. He's got concussion. He can't remember something that's happened uh, with his life. I think, but I don't know. I don't know any more than that. I don't know that Will Smith is a good actor. He doesn't get a lot of credit actually, but so you get the Blu-ray in here, and you also get the 4K as well. That'd be a good one to watch. Isn't that in the 4K? Look at that. So this is one I haven't even seen on 4K in the shops. That's brilliant. That's Concussion. Next up is Kick-Ass. Now, this is a great movie. I do think that this is a one that's been come on to 4K as well. This is a great slip. Look at that. This is the alternative slip to the one I've got. I have got this movie. I think it's a great movie. I've got Kick-Ass 2 as well, which I haven't watched. Yeah, that's the cover I've got, but I haven't got this variant cover, shall we say. And that's the one with the HMV one, where you've got like is it kind of like a superhero thing or a comic strip one that they've got in the covers? Yeah, great movie that. Nice bit of spot gloss in there, if you can see it. Excellent. So that's Kick-Ass. And last up for the movies I'm feeling in particular is oh this oh this is an absolutely brilliant movie. It's one of the best. I'm going to say stop motion cartoons. It's not a cartoon. It's kind of stop motion animation that you'll see. This movie is so good. Now, the thing I haven't got with this is I haven't got a slipcover, or I haven't got a lenticular slipcover as well. I'm guessing this is the 3D one, yeah. If you're a fan like I am of these type of movies, obviously this Paranormal is such a good movie. It's one of the best ones out there. It's by the makers of Coraline, which is absolutely amazing as well. That's amazing, really is. Paranorman. Honestly, you'd be blown away by this movie. It's the ultimate movie for Halloween for me. Like a kids movie, but it's not a kids movie. A bit like a Tim Burton movie. So that's Paranorman. Absolutely amazing. One of my favourites of that type of movie. So next up are slips. Now Michael sent me some amazing slips over the months, and I can't thank you enough, Michael, for doing that, because I've put most of them to good use, and I've got them a lot of them there waiting for the movies when I find them cheap enough in CEX to put the slips on. So first up is oh, The Last Jedi. Yeah. Now I've got this one, but I haven't got this variant on the slip because I know there's a couple. And actually, you can literally get this for like 50 pence now in CEX. It's amazing how much this has come down. Yes, it's not the best Star Wars movie at all, but I do like these variants on the covers. I wouldn't upgrade this to 4K because I heard the 4K is not that good, but they look pretty good on the Blu-ray. And yeah, I do. For some reason, I like collecting these variants on these new Star Wars movies, the three new ones. So yeah, so that'll get put on very cheaply. It's nice actually when you think about these ones, when you want to collect like a variant, and you know you can collect the variant for like next to nothing. That makes it all the more better. So that's Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Next up is speaking of variants, Rogue One. No, I haven't got this one. I've got a different one actually. It's got the robot on it. Actually, that robot. That's a variant one I picked up. It's great you can get variants in these movies. I know it's all done for like revenue, but to be honest, this is a great little movie. But I haven't got this variant. I have got the 4K. I've also got the Blu-ray, so I'll get the Blu-ray with this one. This is another one. It'll cost you next to nothing when you get in the CX. So that's Rogue One. Great movie that. Got Donnie Yen in it. So what more can you say? Next up is Deadpool. That's a lovely slip that. Now, I do think I haven't got Deadpool, but I've got Deadpool 2 on 4K. Now, I'm sure this is out in 4K, but it hasn't got a slip on it. Well, it has now. I don't mind using these for my 4Ks. This is a brilliant movie. It's one of the best superhero movies out there. I can't believe it's just a 15. Because this movie is super over the top. But I wish they'd put more out like that, more superhero movies where they just go crazy and full on, like adult. Just absolutely brilliant. So Ryan Reynolds in here is just sensational. Can't wait for Deadpool 3. That seems to be taking forever to come out. But I'll be definitely getting a 4K of this one. Don't know why I haven't got it yet. Probably hasn't got a slip. But yeah, so that's Deadpool. I'll be definitely using that. Next up is Sin City 2. A little bit spot gloss in there. Now I'm definitely going to use this one because I've got Sin City and Sin City 2, but I haven't got a slip on Sin City 2. I don't even have got a slip on Sin City actually, but yes, I will definitely be using that one. I haven't seen that one. Can you believe it or not? I picked it up years ago and just has just been sitting there. I thought Sin City, the movie itself, was absolutely amazing. So I should get on to watch this one. A Dame, a Dame to Kill for 18. It's so over the top. Mickey Rourke here is amazing, and so is Bruce Willis as well. So that's Sin City 2. I'm going to put that over there because I know I'm going to definitely at the end of the video I'll come on and show you which ones I've put on over the top of my existing ones up there. Next up is Me Before You. Now, I heard of that. Is that, yeah, what's she called? Amelia Clark. Yeah, that's her out of there. Is she in there? She's in a Star Wars movie. I'm sure she's in that Rogue One, I think. Hmm. I'd imagine that'd be a good cheap pickup in CX. I'll give it a shot. Why not? So it's the most romantic movie of the year. Actually, some of these movies are quite good, you know. Next up is actually now I've got that one. I think I've got it on DVD. I haven't got it on Blu-ray. I think it's a great movie. This absolutely brilliant. That's a sensational slip there. If you can see it. No, I think I'm gonna definitely go and upgrade this to Blu-ray if I haven't got it. I'll come back at the end of the video and tell you if I've got it or not. That's an amazing thing. Big fan of Johnny Cash. I think he's one of the best ones ever. So that's Walk the Line. That's a definite pickup if it's not an upgrade pickup if I haven't got it. But I know I've definitely got it. But I think it's DVD. Next up is oh, this is a great movie. And you know what? I've got it, but I haven't got the slip. So this one will be going straight over the top of that one. I'm a big fan of Melissa McCarthy, even though a lot of people don't like her. I think she's really funny. And sometimes you just want to laugh in a movie. You don't want to be like have too much to think about. But this is a great movie, actually. It's one of those ones you used to buy in Poundland when they used to have all them Blu-rays there. Great movie, great slip there. So that's an upgrade there. So that's The Heat. Next up is We Bought a Zoo. Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson. Actually, I'm a big fan of those two. So that would be one I would definitely want to watch. I think Scarlett Johansson is so underrated. I know she's done a few great acting performances, but something she's remembered for the wrong movies, if that makes any sense. Matt Damon, he's always good when he comes into a movie. Doesn't take himself too seriously as well. So that's We Bought a Zoo. Next up is Home Again. That looks like another romantic comedy, maybe. I'll give this a whirl. Home Again. Never heard of that one. Never even seen the slip. Usually you get a slip like that and you think, oh, I've seen that slip a load of times, but never really went to it. But I haven't even seen that one before. So next up is Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. Well, I've heard of that one. I'm sure I've got another one, another slip with that on, but I haven't got Sea of Monsters slips. So this makes me think there's a few, not just the one movie. There's a few of them. Never seen this series at all. I'll give it a shot. And nice slip though. Very busy, lots of stuff going on. I like that. Like I say, these movies here are going to be literally, next to nothing in CX, which is great. I think you can pick these ones up just to see if you'd like them, and if you do, you've got a great slip to put over the top of them. So that's Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Last up is The Prince. Mercy is for the Weak. Jason Patrick, Bruce Willis, and John Cusack. Wow, what a cast! Now Deborah's a huge fan of Bruce Willis, as I am, and it's a real shame how his health has deteriorated recently. And at the time when he was making loads of movies, that we all thought, well, what's going on with that? He's not really doing ones with the sort of greatest movies. But there was a reason behind that. He wanted to get as much money as he could together for his family, which all credit to him for that. But this probably falls in that category. But I watched the Death Wish, the Eli Roth Death Wish one the other day with him, and I've got a shout out to the 4K chef. I'll send me across that 4K. It looked absolutely sensational, mind. And yeah, so that was a good movie actually. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know what period this is from. It might be. It looks very recent. I'll give that a shot. Never heard of this movie at all. Don't know anything about it, if I'm honest. But I always think that these movies are quite enjoyable. So that's The Prince. So what I'll do now is I'll put them slips on the movies I was talking about before. So first up is Sin City 2. Now actually I have got the slip for it, but the slip itself, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know where it is, it's over there. It's actually got some sticky residue there on the slip. It's kind of damaged it a little bit where there's been a sticker on it. So my good friend Michael came to the rescue and his slip is absolutely perfect, as all slips are. So I put that over there. So that's a really good upgrade for me. The main thing I've got to do now is I've got to go and watch it. Yeah. So there you go. That's perfect now. Yeah. Brilliant. I'll put that higher up the list. Higher up me. Absolutely massive to watch list. It's what a great slip that is. Great looking movies as well. So that's Sin City 2. Next up is The Heat. Now I knew I didn't have this on the slip. Just picked it up from CX. Sorry, Poundland, £2. This is a great little movie. If you like this sort of thing, it's um it's quite over the top as well, which I like. So that'll look nice on the shelf there. It's good to see a comedy as an 18 these days. You never get them these days, but it's nice to see that some people do put that sort of into. Probably got I think it's got two editions on here. So you probably got a 15 when it was in the cinema, and they put an 18 on the Blu-ray. So yeah, pretty good. So that's The Heat. So lastly is Walk the Line. Now I haven't got this on Blu-ray, and actually I can't find the one on DVD. Maybe I'll put that and consolidate it down the box down there. So what I'll do is I will go and find the Blu-ray for that one and get that one, and there's a slip for it. So there you go. Thank you once again to Michael and Elaine for thinking of me and getting in touch with me and giving me this great stuff, and also for Michael to get me upgraded, and also for these great movies here, especially this 4K. I'm really intrigued about that. So thanks for watching. You take care, Michael and Elaine, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.